Conference rivals in this one, Doris. A regular season game that will likely have that postseason feel.
And we are the beneficiaries of what could be a playoff. Preview. You never know, obviously, how things are going to shake out in terms of seeding. What we know unequivocally are these two rivals are prepared to play in what we would consider not just any regular season game, perhaps a little more on the line than you might expect.
Clock at 6. Randall hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, Greg, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Now here is Smith following the miss by Kyrie Irving. Pass to Barrett. Here's Knox. Started by Jordan. And here's Barrett. Beyond the arc. Here's Robinson. And contact on the shot. So he'll be shooting free throws here.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
And with the way Mitchell Robinson can protect the rim, Doris, there's a lot to like about that second-round pick.
Yeah, on draft day, Mitchell Robinson flew under the radar, but he had a great summer league. He got tremendous minutes early as a rookie. This is a great leaper, a great shot blocker, always something teams can use, both of those attributes.
New York with the ball. First quarter, about a minute and a half in. Here's Barrett. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Explosive off the bounce with great body control. Barrett's most effective when going downhill.
And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question, Greg. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now, here is Irving. KD on the wing to end the run. Chandler down low. And here's Harris from the arc. Knocks down the three ball.
We all know Joe Harris is a dead-eye shooter from distance who helps space the floor. What a look.
Pass to Randall. And there's the call. On Kyrie Irving. That's foul number 2 for him.
And that's his second foul already, and that's going to force him to tone down his aggression defensively.
Now, here is Smith. Some nice passing by New York here. Lays it up off the glass.
80% from the field to start, playing with a ton of confidence.
What's up, Weezy? You got what you needed?
Outside Irving.
So you got what you needed?
High post, KD. Back to Irving. High post, KD. And he goes right over R.J. Barrett and slams it down.
Well, there's just great poise when you're talking about KD. His basketball management skills are excellent.
And Barrett now top of the key. Yep, that one goes in there.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
And Jordan sends it back.
Boy, the wingspan of DeAndre Jordan. This guy sends it back with a message.
The Nets shooting their first free throws of this one. That's good from Chandler.
Well, hard to find a team more iconic in the NBA than the New York Knicks. They are a premier brand.
Greg, this is absolutely true. This is an organization that has played a few games in London that have helped them, and it hasn't seemed to matter that the team has struggled for an extended period of time. They remain a major media presence in a major market. The NBA is better when the New York Knicks are a factor.
As a playmaker, Barrett has improved his vision, plays with a good recognition, and been very unselfish.
All right.
Dinwiddie outside.
Yeah.
Back to Harris.
Definitely give me let me finish this game. I think she's going out.
Here's Durant. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
For my 4 tickets.
KD's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Well, he's so effective close to the rim because Kevin Durant has the size, he has the feel, and he knows he can score at will.
Yeah.
Chandler comes with the double team.
Yep, let me just finish this game,
And
though.
stolen by
You ain't
Jordan.
gonna, are you looking to go somewhere? Like now? All right.
Now Jordan trying to find Durant. He's got it now.
Yeah.
Offensive rebound. Goes back up. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It's on R.J. Barrett.
All by yourself?
Well, DeAndre Jordan's a problem because if he gets that close, you know the defense has to commit to him.
He hits both from the stripe.
Well, DeAndre Jordan remains one of the best rebounders in the NBA. His ability to dominate the glass and get you extra possessions, just a thing of beauty.
Now, here's Barrett. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Yeah.
Barrett's got 6. And so it's Harris who will bring it up for Brooklyn.
You talking about for the central area?
It's a 5-point game.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dinwiddie outside. Over Smith. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And with DeAndre Jordan, the rebounding is as strong as ever, Doris. But what about the rim protection?
Well, I think obviously DeAndre's block totals aren't what they used to be when he was turning away 2 shots a game. But there's more to defense than just blocking shots. And Jordan remains a plus defender.
Now, here is Smith. Right side, Gibson. Rebound, Brooklyn.
Well, he did everything right till he got to the rim. He needs to finish that.
Dinwiddie. And the shot goes in.
Well, just tremendous body control by Spencer Dinwiddie, able to adjust to the defender's contact.
Back to Smith. Here's Barrett. 6 points for him. And Jordan sends it back. Pass to Barrett. Over Harris. And Barrett gets it to go. 8 points for him.
Well, this guy flat out carrying the load for them offensively. He is taking and making good shots. What a terrific job.
Now here's Durant. Here's Jordan. And the dunk by Jordan.
Okay, Kevin Durant scanning the floor, looking for opportunities. Make your teammates feel good. Nice.
Pass to Barrett. It's Robinson high post. And here's Smith, guarded by Jordan. 18 feet out. Smith, no luck. Brooklyn trailing. Here's Dinwiddie. No good. That would have tied it. Smith with it. Pass to Barrett. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
KD drives in. Gibson with the steal. There's the lob to Portis. Oh, and here comes Kevin Durant all alone. And then Durant with the dunk.
What a defensive effort from Spencer Dinwiddie. The wingspan and the hustle create these steals.
Right side, Portis. Fires from deep. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Outside Jordan. Dinwiddie left side. It's rebounded by Portis.
And that's where you want to make the next pass. This guy is a good scorer, but the defense was right on him.
Nets trailed by 3. And then Durant with the dunk.
Well, how about that floor awareness by Spencer Dinwiddie, getting his guys the basketball in great spots.
Morris outside. Gibson in the post. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. That one good for 2.
If Taj Gibson gets around the rack, you understand this guy is going to make an opportunity.
And now, in his second year coaching the Knicks, David Fizdale putting more of a stamp on this team, changing the mindset of the franchise.
Well, the New York Knicks hired David Fizdale to steer the ship with a group of young players. And I want you to think back to where he earned his stripes. That was with the LeBron James and Dwayne Wade championship Miami teams. So he knows culture and he knows winning.
Pass to Ntilikina. Here's Trier. Morris outside. Gibson down low. And stolen by Jordan. Here's KD. And then Durant with the jam.
Well, you respect the jump shooting, so you close tight, and Kevin Durant gets off on the dribble drive.
Pass to Gibson. .130 left to play here in the first. And that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%. And it's Dinwiddie with the ball. Bringing it up now for the Brooklyn Nets. They trail by 3. Pops it up for Jordan. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Well, we've seen this 1 or 2 times, have we not? DeAndre Jordan, finishing end of the alley-oop. Nice.
.56 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Ntilikina. And it's blocked by Jordan.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Buries the long-range jumper.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Here's Ntilikina. And the basket good. A bank shot that time. Ntilikina's got it all tied up now for New York. Outside Durant. That shot no good. Good work defensively by Morris. Here's Ntilikina. To the inside. Got a piece of it. Dinwiddie with the steal. For 3, Harris. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Well, catch and shoot. Is that Joe Harris's specialty? I think it is.
And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for the Brooklyn Nets. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. We come back. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And guys, what stands out to you from the Nets in this one?
Well, credit their anticipation skills on the defensive end. They forced a number of turnovers.
And a few of those led to quick scores at the other end. Really active first quarter for them.
Dinwiddie outside. A baseline J. Again, the Nets for 2.
Boy, Spencer Dinwiddie, it's a rare opportunity in the mid-range, but he's got the kind of touch necessary to make it.
Pass to Trier. Now here's Gibson. And Prince comes to help. And the wide open shot from Morris. Gets to the corner and buries it. Morris has got his first 2 points of the night.
Well, the big man, Taj Gibson, pretty assist there, Kevin.
Dinwiddie outside. Harris with it. Covered by Morris. The Nets need to get a shot off here. High post shot. Kept alive. Back to Kurucs. Dinwiddie outside. Inside. Harris outside. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan. Harris has got the lead up to 6 now for Brooklyn. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Here's Portis. Trying to get open is Gibson. And he banks in the layup. Portis has got 5.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Harris inside the line. And there's the call on DeAndre Jordan. That is his first foul of the game. And so it's New York with it.
You have to remember, the Nets surrendered their draft pick every year for 5 straight years, between the years 2014 to 2018. How they turned that into a playoff run last year, one of the great stories in the league.
Want easy looks? Don't allow the defense to set up.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
Pass to Ntilikina. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's on Jared Allen.
Well, Frank Ntilikina comes into the NBA as the 8th pick of the 2017 NBA draft. You do have to remember, this guy had professional experience before coming here. He played in his native country of France.
And Doris, you're right. Those picks you're referring to, surrendered by the Nets in their 2013 trade with the Celtics.
And think about it, Kev. That transaction was one in a string of trades by the Nets, trading their picks for veterans. This 2019 draft, only the second time the Nets controlled their pick in the last 9 years. What they have achieved in the face of that is nothing short of remarkable.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Kenny Atkinson, who's a native of Long Island, now has his dream job, coaching the Brooklyn Nets. Now, he doesn't need praise or recognition. Instead, he's fueled by the fear of failure. He says, I always feel like I'm one banana peel away from never being in the NBA again. And Kevin, he's got his team playing with that same determination.
David, he sure does. Thank you very much. Knicks trail by 4. To the middle. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Well, Frank Ntilikina still trying to find his niche, right? You've seen him spend some time at the point guard. You've seen him on the wing. This guy has got to find the position that maximizes his impact.
Doris, as you said with Ntilikina, it's been a search to find the right role for him in the NBA.
When you're a high draft pick, Kevin, as you know, there's always expectations. And for Ntilikina, I don't necessarily think his role has been clearly defined to this point. Once he sorts that out and his offense comes along, because of his defensive prowess, I think he should be fine.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Irving. And it falls over the rim and in.
Yeah, there isn't a bad shot for Kyrie Irving right now. His offensive attack is so versatile.
Pass to Knox. Here's Robinson. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Here's Irving. That shot is off. So it's Ntilikina who brings up the ball for the New York Knicks. Outside Robinson. Pass to Ntilikina. Jacks up a 3. Score the basket, his 3rd after 5 shots.
I'll tell you, he's in a rhythm and playing with purpose. Great first quarter, even better in the second.
Prince outside. And Kurucs out top of the key. Nobody near Allen. Off target from outside.
A bit of pride at stake, trying to get that last 3 ball back, but couldn't get it to fall.
Pass to Knox. Here's Randall. Here's Knox. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Fade away. And here's Barrett. From deep three-point range. Now Randall. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson. And it's 6 points for Julius Randle.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
LeVert with a wide open look. And the Nets miss again. Here's Ntilikina. He's got 11. Tries again. And it's Robinson with the bucket inside. Robinson's got the lead up to 7 now for New York.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, after a less than stellar start in the first quarter, you like to see that shot go down.
Ntilikina looking it over. Wants to get it to Robinson and does. Oh, took the contact and tried to throw it down over the top, but instead he'll shoot free throws. It goes on Taurean Prince. The Knicks have had 7 opportunities at the free throw line and made good on 5 of them. That one is no good. You hear these defensive coaches in our meetings, Doris, talk about their players staying on a string, helping the helper. Help defenders in this league are important.
No doubt, and there are certain guys who are gifted defensively. Paul George, to me, was a Defensive Player of the Year category. Rudy Gobert, multi-time winner of the Defensive Player of the Year. Rudy is considered a great shot blocker, and no question that's the case. But it's because his defensive rotation is so good. Guys like Marcus Smart, the ones willing to give up their body, fly around the floor, be great anticipators. I mean, that impacts winning.
Aren't they fun to watch?
So fun.
Smith outside. This one for 3. He makes that one drop, only a second and 5 tries.
We know this. When Dennis Smith Jr. starts to roll offensively, he can rain it down from three-point territory.
And a wide open look for Irving. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
Well, this second quarter has proven to be a turnaround. This guy looking much more comfortable all of a sudden.
Back to Smith. Randle right side. Over to the left wing. Barrett wide open. He fires. Robinson. Out to Smith. Now Randle. He has 6. Goes up again. And they have their chances. 2 offensive rebounds. But they still come up empty. And here's Irving. He's got 9. That doesn't go in either for Irving. Here's Smith. His shot is good. Scores his 3rd basket in 6 tries. Shooting 50%.
Well, to me, this is where Dennis Smith Jr. is most dangerous. Inside, using that combination of athleticism and strength.
It's Durant on the wing. Shoots from 14. Second chance shot. It's rebounded by New York. Pass to Barrett. Randle left side. On the mark with the 15-footer. And now a 10-point Knicks lead.
And you see the passing instincts Barrett has. Great at recognition out on the floor.
Here's Chandler. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Guys, when you consider the New York Knicks roster, there is some talent amongst their young players. More than a handful of their guys in their first 3 years in the league. Kevin Knox, Mr. Robinson, and Mr. Dotson all could be factors for them in the future.
Portis trying to free himself. Doesn't go for him. Chandler with the defensive effort. Pulls up for 3. And it's Durant missing.
Yeah, and a dangerous trend here as they're starting to live and die with outside jumpers.
Doris with the youth. The Knicks added Dennis Smith to that bunch as well.
No doubt, Kevin. This was a player they had their eyes on. So when you couple Dennis Smith Jr. with some of the young assets they've collected over the last couple of years, there's a ton of young talent coming up in New York right now.
Pass to Trier. Now Gibson. Levert defending from down low. And that's good off the glass that time. Gibson's got the lead up to 12 now for the Knicks.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Boy, you talk about the all-time great below-the-rim finishers. Kyrie Irving is on that list. He can use either hand. So much English. This guy is tough.
Inodorus, as great a scorer as he is, Kyrie Irving doesn't draw a ton of fouls.
Kevin, I think that has everything to do with his elusivity. This is a young man who can finish with either hand, can get separation on any defender. This is the one thing you'd say about Kyrie Irving. He does not initiate contact around the rim.
There's Trier with the three. Jordan with the rebound. Nets trail by 11. In the corner, Irving with it. For Brooklyn, they had made 7 free throws and missed 3 in this game.
Yeah, last year, collectively, only 74% from the line.
What's incredible to me is Kyrie Irving at 6'3". Does he possess incredible eye-popping athleticism? No. But he can create his own shot anytime he wants, and his finishing ability is as good as it gets in the NBA.
Now, here is Smith. He has 7. New York needs to get off a shot. Trier from long range. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's the New York Knicks ahead by 9. And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. And it's Irving with the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. 9-point game. To the paint. Durant with it. Picked up by Barrett. The Nets working the ball around now. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Durant. And then Durant with the jam.
Well, we know he's got takeover ability, and Kevin Durant is cooking right now.
Pass to Barrett. Here's Knox. Levert defending. Here's Knox. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Durant with some nice D.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
Here's Jordan. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on R.J. Barrett.
And until their playoff run, the Brooklyn Nets weren't a team we thought of as a free agent destination. And Doris, you almost forget that they play in the biggest market in the country.
And Greg, who would have thought that in New York and Los Angeles, arguably the most competent franchises would be the Nets and the Clippers. These are 2 of the historically dilapidated teams no longer content to play second fiddle in those major markets.
And that one's good. Durant.
Well, listen, you do the best you can to make Kevin Durant take tough shots, but this guy, lightning quick release, unbelievable shooter, so hard to guard him.
Smith outside. Pass to Barrett. Here's Randall. And Randall throws it down.
the timing can be the difference between an assist and a turnover. Nice delivery.
Outside Irving. Right side Durant. He can't get it to go. The Knicks go the other way with it. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Here's Randall. And Randall throws it down.
And this is what they're asking for from Dennis Smith Jr. Keep your eyes up and be ready to make a play for your teammates.
Pass to Irving. Now here's Durant. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
How about the quick jump from Kevin Durant? He was impressive on that one.
And here's Randall. Here's Barrett. From the arc. Gets it to drop it. Now he's shooting at a 5-for-8 clip.
Listen, this guy is not the most dangerous threat from there, but you have got to honor the shooting a little bit.
Pass to Durant. Takes the three. That doesn't go either for KD.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Here's Barrett. It's deflected. And now Durant running the floor, galloping all by himself.
Boy, Kevin Durant, an absolute nightmare in transition. Combined size, speed, great scoring ability. Look out.
Here's Randall. It's hauled in by Claxton. Nets trail by 6. Irving surveying the floor. Right side, Jordan. Three-pointer. Second shot opportunity. That shot off. Some solid defense from Robinson. Here's Smith. Up and in on the layup. Smith's got 9.
I like to see Kevin Knox share the basketball because what it shows is an improving awareness in finding his teammates. That's how people want to play with you.
Here's KD. And the shot goes down. KD's got 20 points.
Well, they're not behind because of this guy. He is putting on a tremendous run.
Pass to Randall. Over Claxton. Randall no good. Nets trail by 6. It's Levert on the wing. Here's Claxton, guarded by Robinson. The Nets working the ball around now. Tries from 16. That's good on the jump shot. 22 points for Kevin Durant.
You get the sense KD can have and make any shot on the floor. This guy's so creative, he can wreak havoc.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, we all know that circumstances and time changes everything. In Dallas, Dennis Smith Jr. thought he was going to be the cornerstone. But with the arrival of Luka Doncic, everything changed. The promising point guard was traded to the Knicks, and Smith said it was important. It's a big opportunity, and I've just got to make the most of it. And Kevin, we know one thing in New York, the ball is back in Smith's hands.
And DA, that's when he is at his best. Thank you.
To me, Karis LeVert has tons of upside. This is a 6'7" guard with an outstanding skill set.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
I tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
So both teams making some changes here. And a fast break now for the Knicks. Here's Trier. Right wing. shoots. And he can't bank that one in. Here's Dinwiddie. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. Dinwiddie's got his third bucket of the night.
Well, when Spencer Dinwiddie puts his head down and goes to the contact, he is unafraid and fearless.
Here's Ntilikina. And it's blocked. And he gets it back. And can't hit the shot, but they're saying he got hacked, so he'll head to the free throw line. The Knicks hit shot 67% from the line, going 6 of 9.
And going back a season ago, they were a pretty average team at the line, about 76% altogether.
And for Frank Ntilikina, some questions as to where he is best suited.
I mean, for me, I like when he plays more off the ball. I mean, he's shown that he could become a scorer when he only has to worry about that aspect of his game. Still very young and has a great set of skills with which to work.
Jared Allen simply getting more and more comfortable. How about the rise and fire in the catch and shoot? Okay.
Here's Ntilikina. 11 points in the game. Nailed from three-point land. And that's 10 points for Bobby Portis. Dinwiddie attacking. Misses from close range. The Knicks leading by 7. Here's Ntilikina. Morris outside. And stolen by Prince. Goes up. Throws down the breakaway jam.
Okay, Jared Allen, we see you making that look for a big man. That's a pretty pass.
Pass to Gibson. With the fadeaway. And the Knicks good for 2.
Boy, nice shot. He didn't need the fadeaway to create separation, though. He was wide open.
Harris outside. Here's Dinwiddie. Good. Dinwiddie's got 4 points this quarter.
Yeah, these defenders just looked a bit overmatched, especially inside.
Pass to Trier. Now, here is Morris. Shot clock at 6. And the ability to stretch the floor from the power forward spot doors becoming almost a requirement. That's worked out well for Marcus Morris.
Boy, when he comes into the league, Kevin, 2011, he was viewed as that classic tweener. That at one point was a negative level. The game has now shifted his direction because of his versatility.
Back to Dinwiddie. For the 3. Knicks with the rebound. They've held a 12-point lead early.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Here's Ntilikina. He's got 11. And there's the call. It's on Spencer Dinwiddie. That's his first foul. Outside Portis. Here's Gibson. Stuffed. They get it back. And another shot. Blocked again. And there's the foul. It's on Bobby Portis. That's foul number 2 for him. And Joe Allen will bring it up for the Nets. They trail by 7. Here's Dinwiddie. He's now made half of those 10 shots in the game. That's his 5th basket.
Well, just incredible ability on the drive. This guy, Spencer Dinwiddie, so difficult to contain.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
What we know unequivocally is Spencer Dinwiddie is far more than a terrific basketball player. Let's remember, he scored 1,400 on his SATs. His mom was a professor at USC, and there's something very special about being raised in an academic environment.
Cans it from downtown. Now just a 1-point New York lead.
Well, Spencer Dinwiddie is very capable from deep. Don't let him get hot now.
On the wing, Morris. Back to Trier. Over Harris. And off target that time from Trier. And Doris, you talk about Dinwiddie's book smarts. His parents wanted him to attend Harvard.
Yeah, he chose instead, Kevin, to attend the University of Colorado, believing the Pac-12 would be a better stepping stone to the NBA. And think about it, even now, this guy not shy about challenging authority. He will keep his coaches on their toes.
A second chance effort. And it's laid in by Gibson. Gibson's got 4 points in the quarter.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising it's such a tight game.
Dinwiddie with it. He's got 17. Outside Prince. Pass to Claxton. Nets passing it around. Harris misses. The Knicks leading by 3. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Here's Ntilikina. 13 points in the game. Outside Portis. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Boy, not on the same page there. And in a possession ball game, that's a big mistake.
That will count. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. Three-tenths quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. Now Smith. And it's sent back by Allen.
Wow, Jared Allen twice on the pipe. Send it back, young sir.
Pass to Musa. Here's Dinwiddie. Here's Allen. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2.
And how about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
And it's Smith penetrating. Nice shot by Portis. And the Knicks lead by 3.
I'll tell you, he turns a difficult situation of duress into a simple basket with a precision pass out of the double team.
Dinwiddie outside. To the wing right side. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Prince. Excellent defense there from Smith. New York leading by 3. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. And it's sent back by Allen. Here now is Dinwiddie. Smith with it. Guarded now by Prince. Here's Barrett. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Now it's a 5-point Knicks lead.
I love seeing Barrett cash in there. He knows he has what it takes to finish through contact.
Pass to Allen. Back to Prince. Down low. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Boy, Picking Jared Allen, number 22, back in 2017 has paid off for the Nets. This guy has proven already in his early 20s to be an NBA caliber starting center.
Now, here's Barrett. And they call an illegal screen here.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question, Greg. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Irving knocks it loose. The shot by Chandler wide open. The kick out to Irving. The wing jumper off target.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
And again, New York turns it over. And Jared Allen grew up in the Austin area and played near his home at the University of Texas.
Yeah, Kev, just one season with the Longhorns. He really came into the league considered a project, but boy, his development is truly ahead of schedule.
Prince's shot is good.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time.
Barrett with the ball. Robinson down low. New York moving it around. 5 on the clock. From outside the arc. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Here's Irving. It's stolen by Smith. Now Barrett pushing it up and no one back to stop him.
Well, this is where Dennis Smith Jr. can be special. He is such an elite athlete, and he takes advantage of that by creating a steal.
Prince, right side. Misses the wing chair.
And if that's the best look you can get on a possession, what a waste of a trip down the floor.
Well, missed opportunities, and they can certainly add up. You cannot afford to take that kind of shot.
Here's Irving. Out to Harris. Launches a three. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
You can see how valuable Joe Harris is. This guy's starting to cook, and look out.
Offensive rebound. Here's Robinson. And the layup is good. And the Knicks lead by 3.
You're fighting to keep the possession alive, something this guy does so well.
Prince outside. They get it again. Out to Harris. Lets it go from deep. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
New York calls timeout.
And he might not be a household name just yet, but Joe Harris is one of the game's true dead-eye marksmen. You can make the case he's the most underrated shooter in the league.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, during that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what David Fizdale said to the team. And he's pushing them to empty the tank. He said, I know you're tired and it's been a tough game, but we can't hold back. If you're tired, come out. Otherwise, I want you full speed, guys.
KD looking around. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
Boy, KD just lethal on the drive to the rack, and he gets ahead of steam behind him. Forget about it.
Maybe not the most famous beard in the league, but Joe Harris's beard last year, Greg, drawing some notice in the NBA.
The lumberjack look belying his feathery touch. Good size and strength, enabling him to play the small forward position when needed.
Here's Jordan. Takes it into the teeth of the D and converts the layup. And now a 4-point Nets lead.
DeAndre Jordan playing a little bully ball on the interior, making that look easy.
And that's his fourth, and no doubt he would have liked to have not gotten it this soon.
Now a timeout call by Brooklyn. And at 6'6", Joe Harris has been asked to play a lot of minutes at that small forward position. Doris, do you think that's his natural spot?
Well, I think he's gotten pretty good in terms of his strength, if not the length for the 3 spot. He's worked really hard defensively to get better and better. And offense, though, that's where he's going to make his money. He can make shots consistently. Right now trying to get into a rhythm, but so far this quarter, boy, he is struggling to make anything go down.
A nice shot by Irving.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Smith wide open. He fires. And again, it's the Knicks missing.
You can see the frustration in the quarter on his face, especially with his team trailing. And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Well, if you continue to execute at both ends, you can build on this lead.
Oh, a tough quarter for him offensively. He hasn't been able to give his team a lift when they need it. One made 3 formed for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
Can they get it? It's to Randall. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson. 14 points for Julius Randle.
Well, this is the kind of pass that gets everyone excited. It's also how you build great team chemistry.
Durant with a wide open look. No good on the 3.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Over in the corner, Randall. It's deflected. In transition, here come the Nets. KD leading the charge.
What a pretty look. DeAndre Jordan, to have that kind of touch on your passing, such a quality piece for a big man.
To the left side wing. Pass to Barrett. And that one's on target from the wing. Barrett's got 19 points.
Incredible night for Barrett. He scores in a multitude of ways, and he brings the effort on every possession.
Back to Irving. Durant attacking. And KD throws it down.
Not surprised at all. He's shooting it well and scoring points in bunches.
Pass to Knox. They get it back. Robinson. And it's Robinson with the jam.
Impossible to stop the putback when he's got that kind of position.
Agreed, Brink. Let him get his hands on it inside and finish it off.
How about the activity level, the effort level? This team right now feeding off his energy.
Smith feeling it out a bit. Pass to Knox. Randall down low. Over Claxton. That counts. He's put up 13 shots, and he's had 8 of those go in. Now Durant. Lets it fly. Again, the Nets for 2.
You know what? Sometimes something good can come out of a bad possession.
Pass to Randall. Goes up. And to get open is Robinson. And it's blocked. Hits it despite the hit. Great strong finish. And he'll go to the line for one more. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan. 1:51 left to play in the final quarter. Back to Irving for 3. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. To the middle. Here's Barrett. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. now. Just a 4-point Nets lead.
And, you know, that's what the scouts have always loved about Barrett, that alpha mentality and his ability to rise to the occasion.
The kick out to Irving. Back to KD. From deep. Good on the three-point shot. KD's got 11 here in this quarter alone.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Gets the first, and that trims the lead to 6.
This is an area where Dennis Smith Jr. is working on, right? As the primary ball handler, you have to be able to make your free throws. Listen, it's only one miss, but it hurts all the same as they try to cut into this lead.
Durant for 3. Connects from three-point range. KD's got the lead up to 9 now for the Nets.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Well, just terrific teamwork, GA. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
Robinson. Trying to get open is Randall. Robinson, that's good.
Boy, the work ethic on the offensive glass just refuses to give up on that possession.
Pass to Claxton. And here is Irving. The Nets working the ball around now. And a fast break now for the Knicks. Smith with the ball. Yes!
And what a huge sequence that could be.
Wow, a play that might come to define this game.
If anyone wants to know where the momentum turned, that may have been it right there.
And so it's Brooklyn with the win. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did feed off all of that negative energy this crowd was directing at them. I mean, they turned it around and